That's a 500?
Yeah. Try that if you want.
I'd love to try that.
Okay. I'm
It's
gonna
yours?
have somebody around here.
Yeah, it is.
Try one. Yeah, this is one of my.
Okay, I'm gonna take this burly monster
Let
out.
me punch your.
It backfires quite a bit, so you gotta keep, it'll stall too, so you gotta kind of keep,
Oh yeah.
finger on the clutch and a little bit of throttle.
Okay.
We'll make that the space for the 6-day blank hole.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's this thing to kick over? Must be something
Probably
else,
because it's a
eh?
bit lighter too. Yeah, maybe. Oh, there's electric start right here.
That one? Which one?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, it's got. Is this
This
dual
is the street,
purpose?
yeah, this is the street legal one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuel injection. this thing is one fast bike. Holy crap, how fast does it go?
Oh, that thing will do pretty damn close to 100 miles an hour.
I'm gonna try to take it too.
With the
Yeah,
gearing that's
it's-
on it right now, it'll go
Yeah, when you
pretty darn fast.
open it up, boy, you...
Are you gonna take that one?
I think there's gonna be some huge advantage to electric start.
There is when it comes to this bike.
Yeah. No kidding.
Is that
eh?
just
Trying
it
to
needs
kickstart
some
that?
tuning, or?
Awesome little bike.
Well, that's
Sweet
the
ride,
street
isn't
legal.
it?
That's the street legal version, so it has to meet certain emission standards.
Oh, and that's...
So it runs a bit lean. That's why it pops a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
this thing-
It
holy
can be
shit.
changed, but we didn't want to misrepresent the product at
Oh,
all.
yeah.
It's smooth,
By
eh?
saying anything ahead of time.
Smooth.
Once
It's got
it's
some
the
power to
end
it.
consumer
Got some
buys
power,
it,
smooth
they
power,
they
and
can alter it
suspension is
at that time.
almost
But
perfect.
as a manufacturer, it has to be
That's what I
compliant
thought.
to.
Right.
The
You
emission
gotta go out
standards.
your door
You
like
don't
that.
get
Yeah.
any
Exactly, yeah.
feedback, but it's
Yeah.
not bottoming.
So that's why it's a
kicking or
bit.
anything.
That's why.
But
it's a
that's
bit,
the only bug it really
I
has.
can't kick
Well,
you.
and exactly, and we have an
On a
off-road
log or
version of this
something,
bike called
yeah.
the 500 XCW,
Okay.
and it's
Nothing,
this
sitting
bike,
in
but
the
without any of that
fix.
stuff, and it's
Yeah,
not
that's
street
right.
legal, of course, right?
And it doesn't have that problem?
No, not at all. No, only this one being the street legal bike does. Yeah, and it's only really on deceleration that it does most of that when it pops.
Yeah, or if you're running around in
What if you
too
get
high
a-
gear.
Well, yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
These
exactly.
lights are.
Which
And
is
this
pretty
bike-
easy because
this
this is
bike
geared
will
to the
pull
moon
it,
right now.
like-
Same bulb as on the bird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a common problem.
It's enough to ride high.
Like, I bet you guys go through clutches on this. Just because you can ride
not so
around
much.
if you're high.
Well, this one you could,
Brighter
yeah.
bulb.
You can ride around way too high.
No, it's a weird KTM using.
That is,
I haven't been able to find.
that's a sweet machine. You can run that on the road and then go to your favorite trail.
Exactly.
And I didn't really feel the weight that much.
No,
It
the
didn't
new
feel like-
chassis is so light.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the carbureted one.
Actually, I rode one of these on my way back. I went down. I was taking photos at the 6 days in Mexico in 2010. Oh yeah. And
Can I
hooked
grab-
up with the dirt
can
rider
you
guys
put a
on the
one
way
pic?
back.
Yeah, of
They
course,
had
go
these
for it.
testing.
Oh, sure, I'll grab the whole bunch.
The magazines just rave
I think
about
the
these.
jetting was
Yeah.
going off. We were riding in Utah.